What up, though? Welcome to the late night podcast that we sometimes shoot during the day. I'm your boy, Nate Galloway,
I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
and welcome back to another dope episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. Shout out to the day ones. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. Boogie! We are back yet again for another fun episode. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, Hoodie Mellow.
It's Hoodie Nate. That's what we doing. Whole
Yeah,
episode.
Hoodie Nate. We all know what that must mean. Somebody ain't shaved the baldy.
Exactly. I was like, where the hell's my beanie at? And I was like, you know what? We hoodieing it up today.
It's okay to be a little Chico beanie. You know how he be.
Oh man, the fuzz is coming in, and all my brethren, bald brethren, is the hair is there, right? But
Yeah,
it's pockets. It's kind of like when you go to
it's
like
doing a little Fortnite. It's doing a little what's that game where you gotta build different like lands and
Minecraft. You talk about one of them.
yeah,
One of
Minecraft,
them games. The best way I can describe it
farmers.
is I could describe it as like when you're going on like a beach or something.
Yeah,
You have like that shallow water, and it
yeah.
gets deep, and it gets shallow again. That's kind of how it is. It's just
Animal Farm. That's what I was thinking of.
yeah, it's all over. So the pockets in the front, I'm just like I'm looking real mechanicy. So I'm just like I can't come on cam and show the world all this. So Hoodie Nate.
Hey, listen, you better be standing, you better stand in all the hairs and no hairs that you have, okay?
See, I gotta get to Chico Bean's level first. Once I get to
Your man is confidant. He's
once I get to that level, then I might you might see me pop out with some braids or something. You might be like,
okay.
Nate, what is you doing?
You would grow it out.
I would, but I'm not there. I see the number in the bank account is not there yet. It's
It
not
doesn't
there yet.
equate to the
Yeah.
confidence for the
Yeah.
braids.
It's
Gotcha.
we're not there yet. And the internet is mean. The internet is mean. It's a
Who
bunch of big
cares?
ass mean kids. Not that I care. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not prepared yet. I feel like the money helps, but also it's just like, yeah, I might not have a lot of hair, but I got a lot of money in the bank, nigga. You can say stuff like that. You can always revert back to that. It's like,
Oh
yeah, I
god.
don't need hair. I got money.
I my partner always he always comes at me because I'll post like really funny pictures with me with my bonnet or me just putting a mask on or just making different faces. He was like, "You gonna go to the world to the socials like that and not being pristine and on point? Come on, at this point, like guys, aren't we
You know
sick
what it
of
is.
yeah, aren't we sick of everybody just so tip top and at their best? Like, I find I like seeing
Yeah,
people
agree
in
with
their
that.
real state. I do not want to see, especially IG. I feel like IG is
Yeah.
just everybody's picture perfect, get the right angle, find man, I do not care. You will find me in some sweats. The fact that I remember when we first started this podcast, I was wearing makeup, making sure my hair is all good, and then
We all
now,
were kind of beards were on point. Everybody was
yeah,
like, yeah.
my beard was on point too. You ain't see my beard either. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just like, at this point, y'all know me. Come on,
We 100 in. Once you get
we
to
in.
100 episodes, it's like this is, take me as I am. This is what you're
Thanks,
getting.
Mary. Yeah.
I'm glad you picked up on that reference. I was gonna sing it, but I think people they don't realize the bald struggle though. Y'all be like, man, it's so easy to keep a bald head. Like it's
Is
really
it
not.
though? Because you
It's
got to grow it
really
out to
not.
get a really make sure you get a crispy.
It's like, well, there's that, but then it's like, so it's a catch-22 at some of these things, right? So
Okay.
it's like you shave and you got the fresh baldy, but then some of us, depending on how fast your hair grows back, it could be like a day and a half to 2 days, and you like,
Damn.
the stubble is already coming back. And then when people start seeing there's lengths to that stubble, it's
Yeah.
where you can go out and it's like, I'm red carpet ready. You don't
Yeah.
see it. Then it's like, hey, my man, I'm starting to see the stubble. Then it's
Yeah.
like, hey, you look like you have a job where your name is on your chest. Like you a mechanic. you you have that Earl hairline. And then it's some things where people look at you,
Not Earl.
we're like, hey, bruh, are you homeless or unhomed? I know we're not supposed to say homeless anymore. It's like, are you unhomed? Are you going
This
through
man said
something?
unhomed, unhoused.
Unhoused. It's like, what are you going through? And then you get
I
that
love it though.
pristine shave, and you're just like, oh, I'm back. I'm feeling like Michael Jordan. You got the dome all shiny. It's like a basketball court, and
That
you're just
doesn't
like,
bother me.
ah.
I dated someone for a year who didn't have any hair, and he used to grow it out just a little bit. But I guess the main goal and point of all of this is if you find you can get away
This is
you
very
can
true.
get away with anything. Because I was just thinking, Boris Kojo, this is a random, but Boris Kojo been bald for as long as I can remember. And I've been trying to find pictures
Go
of
back.
him.
Go
Yeah,
back and see pictures of him with hair.
I've been trying to find struggle pictures because we all seen Michael Jordan when he was trying to hold on to that little.
Ooh,
I was like,
yeah. It
damn,
was
you started losing your hair 21.
Yeah, that man, Michael Jordan. It was just like, bro, he didn't
Yeah.
look right with hair. And if you
Yeah,
look
he
at
didn't.
Boris Kojo, because we've seen him bald for so long,
Yeah.
there's episodes of like the Steve Harvey show where he has hair, and I'm like, is that Boris Kojo? And
Yeah.
you'll be like, bro, you should have went bald back then. Like
Yeah.
your career would have took off way sooner had you just went bald.
That wispy hair can only hold on for so long. I know and I understand that I'm saying this as a fully haired person. Like I know it is tough to really decide and look in the mirror and tell yourself like I need to let this go.
It's difficult,
Yeah, no,
and
it is.
it's like because you had that conversation with your barber, and it's kind of like, hey, my God, they put their hand on your shoulder, and it's like, you got about 3.5 cuts left. That's kind of how that conversation goes. And it's like,
Whoa.
you want to hold on and kind of grow it out, get you a little fro, maybe just hold. You
uh
want me
you want to
to?
use that topics? You want to
It's like I can kind of even it out, leave you a little high in the middle, and make everything else.
Oh,
So it's
I can
just
give you
like,
some fibers.
you know,
Oh,
and then you have the Negroes who, like you said, it's like the ones who just don't give a fuck and they walking around with the Sherman Hemsleys. I'm like, I feel like I have the right shaped head for being bald.
yeah.
I'm not gonna rock the Carl Winslow. I'm not gonna rock the Uncle Phil. Like, let's not bring those back, brothers. Like,
No, they can bring it back. Shout out to I want to say shout out to the men's that's like, hey, I'm rocking whatever hair I got. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
Boogie. No, we do not need to bring back the cul-de-sac. We are too young for that.
Oh, did
We're
you,
too young.
I'm just saying I'm just saying who said we can't hold on to the little hair we got
You can within the right parameters. If
within
there's
reason. So
if
would you get
there's
a man weave?
would I get a man weave?
Yeah, high pitch,
Hell no.
high pitch Nate. Yeah,
For a movie role. What's the movie role?
right.
If it's Halloween, sure. I have no desire to do that.
That's fair.
And I hear those things itch like hell. You're not about to see me just pat like, why the fuck is he beating the shit out of his head like that? Oh my,
That's
because his
fair.
shit itches.
That's fair.
So I'm good on that. Like no. No. And the thing about the Negroes who were wearing the cul-de-sacs back in the day, some of them were like our age and younger. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you
Yeah.
23, but you look like you 45. Like
Yeah.
bruh, just cut it. Just come to the bald brotherhood, and if you got a messed up hat, you can wear a brim. And you be the brim nigga at every event.
Uh,
Just do that.
yeah,
Just
that's true. Yeah.
be the brimmed out dude.
Brim it
But
out.
Boogie, I had something I wanted to ask you, right? This is
So
gonna be a random episode. It's gonna be a random episode, listeners, watchers. This is kind of random. It's Hoodie
well,
Nate today.
okay.
Stay with me here. iced or glazed honey buns? Which one are you going with?
Glazed.
Glazed? Okay. Why? Why glazed?
I'm not a huge. I like sweet, but I don't like super
Okay.
sweet. I don't like overly sweet, sugary stuff.
Okay.
So I've had iced uh honey buns. They
Okay.
decent. They a decent piece, but I prefer the honey. I just like anything honey, really. Tell
It's
you the
not
truth.
worth the extra 50 cents to you for the extra sugar is what you're saying. It's not worth it.
That is true. My teeth uh have had enough, and I think my teeth will appreciate me just a little bit more if I choose not to decay it a little bit more.
With the iced. I am going full hood nigga. I gotta go iced. I gotta go iced, and then I'm gonna go get me a little Ohana juice to go along with it. You know,
Oh,
you you,
not
you
Ohana.
gotta you got to, man. You got to get the hood snack special. Take that iced honey bun, and then you gotta throw it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. Get you a little herbage, and a little token stack. I don't know what I was going there with that,
Ah,
but
yeah.
you know.
When I used to drink milk, that's what I used to do. I'd be like, man, I need the right amount of milk with the amount of donut honey bun
What's them
I'm about to
donuts that
consume.
Chicagoans? Tasty
Super
cakes?
donuts.
Yeah. Them big ass donuts y'all always
Yeah.
talk about. You
Now
ain't
you
never had a
talking
super
about them
donut?
joints. Man, those used to be fire business. I used to dunk them joints in.
Every Chicagoan that I know be like, hey man, before school, get a 2 pack of super donuts and some milk.
I
I
couldn't
was like,
even do the
okay.
2. I did 1 because 2 was too much. My mouth was like, "Hey, yo,
You
we
had a
can't even."
massive appetite if you was eating two of the things because they are
Yeah,
huge.
I did 1
Um,
for sure.
I am ashamed to say this, but the other night, I was listening to some Whitty Hutton, I was like, shout out to Whitty. And I was listening to, I want to dance with somebody. And I was just like, okay, I'm vibing out. Sometimes you just gotta put on the dance box and everything. And I was like, she's not talking about dancing. And it clicked to me, and I was like, why am I just now figuring this out at 36 years old when she was like, I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat. She's not talking about the 2 step. She's talking about smashing. It clicked to me. And I was like, oh my God, the innuendos have been there the whole time. And I'm like, bro, you're stupid. You are stupid. I had to share this with y'all. I had to share this with y'all because I was like, maybe there's other people as well who don't know that also. Just maybe.
I've
I was
never
like,
heard Whitney Houston.
go back
Uh,
and listen to it.
no, I've never heard Whitney Houston be referred to as Whitney Hutton.
Woody Hutton.
Yeah, I've never. I was like, is this a country singer?
go back and go back and watch that episode of Martin when Bruh Man had the Woody Hutton world tour shirts. I told y'all this is gonna be a random ass episode. So
Because
it
boy, I
made
was
me
like, who the fuck are you talking about? And then as she was talking, I'm like, yeah, I knew she was talking about. I mean,
I didn't know.
I didn't know it back then, but I'm talking about as an adult. There was a moment where I was singing, and I was like, this nasty.
This and that. And she's like, with somebody who love. And I was like, she's talking about getting smashed.
Yeah,
She's talking about being lonely in the middle of the night. She want a booty call. So when I just ran down my Rolodex of other like
yeah, it's a whole
old
bunch of
people
other songs.
songs that
Don't
were the
say
same
old
way.
people songs. Just say, just
Okay.
damn
Well, not
boy,
old people songs because we still listen to it. I would say old school
classics.
bops, classic
Yeah,
bops.
classics.
What's one that you can think of right now as a little kid? You was like, oh, I don't know what that means. As an adult, you like, you was a freak. What you
I
got
mean,
one?
it's a ton. It's
What's one that comes to mind? What is one that you're just like, that's the one for me? And it's still a bop.
I
I
mean,
got two for you.
I feel like all the songs, all the R&B songs where I thought it was going to be cookie cutter was just disgusting when you hear when you heard the actual lyrics, like all of Next and Montel Jordan.
Oh
I
man,
I
next. Ooh.
cannot stand Montel Jordan's song uh that everybody loves. And when I heard it, I was like, wait a second. You have a girl, but we can get it on tonight?
Yeah.
Nah, 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 nah. But you look good right now? Nah, 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 nah.
Mariah Carey, honey. He's not talking about honey. I found that out. I was like, whoa. I was like, what are we doing here? We was just dancing like it was nothing. This is an old throwback. Evelyn Champagne King's Love Come Down.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the whole song. What's that one song by the lady who sings Encore or whatever, talking about going to the show tonight? She's not
Mm-hmm.
talking about the movies. It's just like again, this is a random episode. But Boogie, you
Yes, sir.
know what time it is. For those of you who are new to the program, this is a part of the episode where we like to tip the hat to people who are just doing dope things in the community.
I'm tipping my hat.
Tip the hat. Boogie, who you tipping your hat to this week?
My tip of the hat goes to none other than TP, the mogul, the myth, the legend,
Man,
Tyler
the myth,
Perry.
the legends.
Right, Tyler Perry himself. If you guys didn't know, Tyler Perry already had 25% stake into BET. That's why there's been an influx of Tyler Perry shows on BET, if you haven't noticed. But according to the socials and media out there, Tyler Perry is getting ready to acquire all of BET and BET Plus, as well as VH1. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen. We will have Tyler Perry shows throughout every minute and second of all of these shows here.
If you thought they played Baby Boy a lot, oh boy, it's about to be Medea all the time. They're going to change it from BT to MET, Medea Entertainment
Oh
Television.
wow.
That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be.
No, but shout out to Tyler Perry, seriously, just
That's a big
because,
thing. It's dope.
yeah, even though it hasn't been, it hasn't been finalized from what
Mhm.
I've read, but just thinking about where he started from and where he is
Literally.
now, this is something that I love seeing. The fact that this black man is out here employing all these black people and going to these networks and saying, yeah, I would like to use your network, and I would also like to have a majority stake into it. So
I think it's cool. I just need him to not write every freaking
yeah,
show.
maybe
Yeah.
pass the pen, pass the pen over to someone who knows a little bit more
You
about
know,
writing.
uh, bring back BT AM, BT night. If you do need some nighttime hosts, me and Boogie are available.
All day.
So hit us up, TP. You got the credentials are on the screen there. Hit us up. But I
Yeah,
think it's dope though.
shout out to you,
Shout
sir.
out to TP.
Who do
Uh,
you have for your tipping?
so I am tipping my hat to a black woman.
Ah, always a black woman.
Her use who did a dope thing. She decided to take her coworker out on a nice date.
Mm-hmm.
She says about her name is P.S. Williams. She says about a month or two ago, I was having a conversation with a coworker. He was telling me how he hasn't been out or been in a relationship for 6 years. He doesn't think he's attractive, and we spoke on our insecurities. We also spoke on some more personal things I can't disclose. Since I've known him, he's always been the sweetest person ever. Excuse me. Always willing to help and always putting a smile on my face and others. I asked him on a date last week and he was shocked and at a loss for words. Literally, I made his whole
Mm-hmm.
day and it made my heart smile. We had such an amazing time at Sandbox VR. I told him he's my forever life partner, my forever partner in crime to hit the town with. We outside this year, period. Be kind. You never know how a kind gesture can impact a person.
Yep.
He doesn't know he made my day more than I ever made his. So shout out to her. It was a dope ass day. I saw the video. They had a good ass time.
Nice.
She was like, "Who wants to smoke?" She was like, "Dance, Chris, dance." So it was so cool to see someone to help somebody else out. Like she said, it's always nice to be kind. I've worked in some call center environments, and you never know the person you sit next to. Y'all do form these bonds with people, and they're genuine friendships, and you could tell that was something genuine brewing right there. You never know. Date number 2, Boogie. She gonna take him to a black barber shop. She gonna hook Chris up. He gonna get the Captain
Man,
America cut. She gonna be like, "Hey, let's go to Planet Fitness." And next thing you know, it's gonna be the milk and the cocoa puffs, milky cocoa puffs.
it only takes one. Let me just tell you that. But no, shout out to her. Yeah, I mean, he looked like a decent looking dude. I mean,
Yeah,
all he got to do is just get that confidence up. Because I know a lot of heavy set, curvy men who
you
be.
mad you called him curvy?
I mean, that's what he is. The who got the confidence of a of
I'm
a
a skinny man.
strapping, yeah, of a skinny, tall, slender guy. But that doesn't mean anything to me,
It doesn't.
especially women with this is who we are. We're nurturer. We accept people as they are. Yes, we might have a long list of requirements, but as long as you're a good person, man, we will find a way to accommodate you. Okay,
We're gonna circle back in 6 years. There's gonna be at least 2 twin Blake Griffin babies.
easily. He about 6'4"
That's what I'm
from what I
saying.
look like. This might be the catch that you really need.
That's what I'm saying.
All you gotta do is simmer and get him cooking. Y'all good to go.
We gonna circle. He gonna be cut up. You already know what's gonna happen. He gonna be like, "Yeah, we both left the call center. I'm an attorney now."
Right. And now she's the stay-at-home wife.
Oh, because I had a beautiful Nubian queen who believed in me. You know.
That's all it takes. It takes one black woman. Watch this. We gonna fix
Oh,
you up, baby.
hey man, black women, y'all out here upgrading people, So hey,
Duh.
he's gonna remember this for the rest of his life. He is, I'm telling you. You know what? He went the next day at work. He had flowers on her desk. Probably
Yep.
bought her lunch. It was this is forever his work wife, forever his work wife, and maybe his real
Maybe
life wife.
maybe
You
something
know.
else. We never know.
Boogie. We
Yes,
got an
sir.
honorable mention here for folks who are doing great things. Tip our hat to none other than His Airness.
About
Michael
time.
Jordan sold his.
I said this last a couple episodes ago when we heard about this.
You and everybody else in Charlotte is probably happy as hell. But he sold his majority stake of the Charlotte Hornets, and J. Cole is a part of the new ownership group. A couple details in that Michael Jordan is still holding on to his minority share, so he's
Yeah, of
not
course.
going away.
Yeah, I
But
know.
he did sell the majority stake, which reportedly is in upwards of allegedly
$3 billion.
$3 billion. So kudos to Mike, still making money, and J.
This
Cole too.
guy, yeah, this guy here, Michael Jordan. That's one thing he know how to do. He know how to win rings and win them greens. Okay.
Man. I see what you did there.
I tried a little bit. I tried a
Put a
little
little
bit.
razzle dazzle on there.
A little bit, just a little bit. Man, Michael Jordan, okay, it just goes to show it only takes one person to really piss you off for you to get that fire lit under your ass for him
Oh,
to forever be motivated and inspired.
I need that kind of motivation.
What type of juice that he be drinking where he feels the need to make it's the ultimate revenge.
Revenge syndrome. It's him, 50 Cent.
Yeah,
They all got it. They
yeah.
are cut from the same cloth. Whatever was in that secret stuff that Mike drank, he's forever been tainted
Wow.
as far as just I'm gonna kill you. I got the
Yeah.
revenge spirit. Don't ever, Mike. You know what this is? Michael Jordan, honestly, he's like the John Wick of business. That's what it is. Oh,
Mm.
you didn't say hi to me on the court? 40 points. I'm torturing you.
Done deal.
That never happened. Yes, it
Ah.
did.
Yeah.
You said my shoes are ugly. Now I'm buying out your company. That never happened. Yes, it did.
Yep. He will find a way to dislike you, okay?
It's like goddamn. But I think it's dope though. Two dudes from North Carolina owning
Yeah,
a professional team in
agreed.
their home state. That's dope as hell. I would love to, own the Pistons one, or just have a little fraction. Like I own the P in the Pistons. Like I would.
I wouldn't want to own the Bulls. I'll own the sky.
So the Bulls are too stressful for you.
What? I can't do that. The Bulls get on my nerves, but I'll get a majority stake in the sky
Okay,
for
let me ask you
sure.
this one: which one would you rather own? Sky is not an option. Bulls, Bears, or the
Don't do
Bulls,
that.
Bears, or Sox? Which ones would you rather? And even Blackhawks. Which one would you rather own?
Neither. I will fall and perish into my own. No,
He's
I
like, I'm buying a
honestly I
semi-pro
would do
team.
right. No, I would do the Wolves, the Timberwolves. No, the Wolves. We got a hockey team, the
Oh
Wolves.
yeah. The
Uh,
semi-pro.
yeah. No, but I do the Blackhawks before I do the Bears or the Bulls.
You gonna win.
Yeah.
You gonna win
Not
with
even
the
not
Hawks.
even playing with you for real. Or the Sox or the
Oh
Cubs.
man, that's a
Regular
smart.
sports is not our thing out here, so
He was like, God damn, Northwestern.
I will pick anybody else. So
Oh shoot. Oh man. Well, Boogie, we got to pay some bills. Let's get to this ad, and we'll be right back for news you can and can't use.
yep.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I got to tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They'll give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com, BLAK watches.com, and make sure you use that promo code late night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. All right, first topic for news you can or can't use. What in the R&B soul glow gold is going on here? Anita Baker and Babyface are into the verbal fisticuffs on social media, and I, for one, am kind of confused by it, but I'm also laughing because I know Anita Baker ain't sending out all these tweets. Somebody is definitely tweeting for Auntie. I know some of y'all probably heard there was a couple of concert dates that Babyface, he was set to perform, but they told him he couldn't perform because Miss Baker, she had arrived a little bit late. So it was like, hey, you can't go on because she needs all of this time. So, Babyface put out, an apology. Hey, I wanted to go on. Some things happened, but, I can't go on. So it got out that the reason he didn't get to go on was because Anita showed up late. And there were a series of tweets that said, Miss Baker did not give her best performance. She was on stage like, hey, y'all, Auntie's got to go to bed. I'm a little tired. And people were like, hey, if you showed up on time, you wouldn't have been tired. Needless to say, she didn't give her best of efforts. And I guess some things kind of spiraled. And then we get to the point where Babyface has been kicked off of the tour. where Anita Baker felt that her personal safety was at risk. She said, after silently enduring cyberbullying, verbal abuse, and threats of violence from the fan base of our Special Guest Support Act, in the interest of personal safety, I will continue the Songstress tour alone. Appropriate refunds will be made. Blessings. So, Babyface, he ended up issuing a statement. I am saddened by the news that Anita Baker has decided to remove me from the Songstress tour. It's unfortunate and disheartening to see how things have played out via social media. While I was looking forward to the rest of the dates, I have nothing but love and respect for Anita, and I wish her the best of the remainder of her tour. Babyface.
That was a very classy response.
It was Boogie. Now, before I know you dig in here, Tank has weighed in on a couple of things here, as well as some of the fans. Let me read some of these to you.
Please.
Someone said, with all due respect, did you call the Babyface a supporting act? LMAO. So Anita responded, dearest one, you are not privy to the contracts. Yes, Babyface is a special guest supporting act on my tour. The false narrative of a co-headliner is creating unrealistic expectations and aggression from his fans toward me. He should tell you guys the truth. As you can see, some of his fans are not accepting the reality that he is contracted as a special guest support on my tour. Some even want to hurt me. Crazy town.
God.
So, someone said, Anita Jailhouse Baker, please look up that story and you'll find out what that was about.
Mm-mm.
Your ego dims your light and diminishes your message every time. Put some respect on people's names. The man holds more Grammys than you. I've heard you a nasty piece of work and no one wants to work with you. Do better, songstress. This is when Anita doubles down. Good morning to Kenny's crazies who want to continue to harass. Kenny's
Mm.
crazies are online bullies at Babyface. Please call off your fans. I have been only kind and supportive of you as the special guest support on my tour.
Mm.
Oh, he hates Beyonce as well. Kenny's crazies.
What does that have to do?
uh
My
You know what
God.
that has to do. She was trying to get the hive to come and swarm Babyface. She was like, and by
Mhm.
the way, y'all, he hates Beyonce. His fans are attacking me, and he hates y'all's queen. What say you, Boogie? What say you on the old people's drama?
Okay, I'm gonna not connect with you with the old people's drama comment. Listen, these are
For the grown folk.
legendary. This is legendary artists right now, going back and forth for no reason. Apparently, Anita Baker was her explanation was she wanted to get sound check correct. There was a few, incidents with the production, sound was a little malfunctioning. Those things happen. But I'm not sure the way that she's going about explaining things is the best answer for her due to her the history, I should say.
Yeah.
She has been known to be, and I don't like using this word because a lot of women get tagged this diva,
Diva.
this difficult uh moniker, but it shouldn't be. But it feels like
She's a
that
diva.
that
Shout out to Fresh
there's
Prince.
yes, that there's some truth to a lot of things. And I just like how Babyface was like, sorry that I gotta go.
It's her
Uh,
tour.
much love, much love. He's
He's
like,
so soft spoken. You think he was
he
mad?
really is. Nah, he probably like, I guess I got some more free time. Like, cause at this point, he's just working just to keep busy. Like
Pretty
Babyface
much.
don't need to work. Now Anita Baker might need to work.
Yeah, I mean, Anita, you just got your master's back, so it's like pipe down. And I love Anita dearly. She's from Michigan. I love her, but sometimes Auntie be tripping. She
Yeah.
be tripping, and a
Did
lot of
she
people
pay
have
for
said
her?
that.
Wait, did she pay for her masters or did she just request her masters back?
I'm not quite sure. I remember she said she didn't want anyone to stream her music,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Don't stream it." And we was all like, "We ain't gonna stream it." It
Okay.
was sometimes when it was very hard to clean the house because I was like, "Damn, the Anita Bobs really just
To
make me
clean
want to
the
mop,"
house.
you
Hilarious.
know. But after then
I'm
she,
not a cleaning. I'm not an Anita Baker cleaner. Like
what are you,
I'd rather do some, but that's
Janet?
also a big. Yeah, I'll do Janet, but I'm also like I like doing 2000 R&B,
Okay.
1990 R&B. Like Anita is just if I'm in my feelings and I'm rolling down the road or the street and it just happened to come on. I listen to
She starts every
I
song that
listen.
way. Every
Yeah,
one.
I'll listen to it, but I am not cleaning to no Anita.
Well, it's not okay. So it's on shuffle. It's not like that's the one where I'm like, it's gotta have the Anita. It's like, okay, if it
Okay.
comes on, and we're just like,
Yeah.
all right. But that's not the first one you put on. The first you got to start
No,
with some kind of peppy to
yeah,
get you
you
because
do.
you don't want
Yeah,
to
you
clean. You
don't
got to
want to
put a
be in
bop
your
on.
feelings. Yeah, you don't
You
want to
know
be in your feelings.
exactly.
But
Um,
what do you feel about this whole ordeal?
I think it's funny because I saw Sherry Shepherd. She tweeted out. She was like, I worked with her some years ago as her opening act. She's like, it's funny to still see her doing the same stuff.
Oh, damn.
Paraphrasing there, but a
Yeah.
lot of people say the same stuff about her, and I'm just like, man, how come y'all can't get along? And I think it's quite annoying that people just can't make it to venues on time.
Yeah.
None of this would have happened had you just shown up on time. It's
Yeah.
not his fault nor his fans' fault that you can't get where you need to be on time. And let's be real here. They both can headline any place that they
Any.
want to. They don't need each other, honestly,
Not one
on
bit.
on the tour. I do think it is let's be real, it is a slight to call him a supporting act. And even so, if he is a supporting act, you don't have to call him that. You don't got to shit on him. That's just me. Personally, I wouldn't have thrown that out there. That to me was like, you know what, I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna call you
Cut you a little
supporting act,
deep.
and I'm gonna kick you off my tour, the Songstress tour. This is not the Songstresses tour. It's just the Songstress tour. So
Man said
if
this
I'm
not the song
babyface,
stresses.
I am going to. If I'm babyface, because I'm petty, I'm going to get a promoter, and I'm going to have a venue in the same city that she's in on the same day.
No.
And I'm going to be like, who y'all want to see? I'm going to be like,
No.
y'all decide. Let's let the fans decide who they coming to see. And that's what I would do.
No.
I'd play it out like that.
I you know, we want to see everybody win. It just sounds like to me Anita's making it a little bit tough for people to believe that she's not on no foolery.
The
That's
amount
all.
of reaches here, I know Anita. She probably has that long cigarette. It's like that motherfucker, baby face thing.
Oh,
He gon'
stop it.
You already know she was. She probably thrown out several MFers back there. You know how the aunties be doing sometimes. She was like, who the fuck does he think he is? This is the songstress. You know,
God.
I just. But Anita, chill out, and Tank, stay out of grown folks' business. Like, cause
Yeah,
he was.
you need to sit your ass down somewhere.
That was like,
Worry about that hearing of yours. No, I'm just kidding.
who's going to protect the black men? I was like, Tank, sit down,
Come
shut up.
on.
It's not like Babyface is never gonna be able to work
He's
again.
fine. He just did the tiny desk with you, Tank.
Yes, it's a reach. Which Tank got washed on? Tank got washed on the tiny desk by Shantae Moore. Washed him, and Avery Johnson
It's not
washed him.
okay. It's not a competition.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter. I
This
thought
guy
Tank was
here,
gonna do
boy.
more. I thought he was gonna do more, Boogie.
Tank
You
is still. Do you not remember? Tank is still trying to figure out why he can't hear in one of his ears.
I did not know about that story.
Yes, he's been trying to figure out what's going on with his hearing.
I'm just
Let
saying he just got
I
washed. I
don't
was
think
like,
he
I
can
expect you to do
hear
more.
where his vocals are going right now. So
His tiny desk was okay. It wasn't bad. He still kind of got washed on his own tiny desk. What's my man that played
Avery
Johnny
Wilson.
Gill?
Oh, Johnny.
Uh,
Luke.
Luke, yeah, Luke
I was about to
Wilson.
call him Johnny Gill. No,
He was on. I said Avery Jones. What did I say? Avery
Avery
Johnson.
Wilson.
Yeah, Avery Wilson. I think I said the wrong Avery. Avery
This
Wilson
nigga.
watched him, and Luke Wilson watched him on his own tiny desk because he was
Stop
background
it.
for him. And I
Luke
was like, okay,
James,
Luke
man.
James. I'm bad with names. Y'all know me. I'd be like,
This
hey,
man
Luke.
out here about to Wilson everybody.
Wilson and Johnson.
This guy here.
But I mean, just I need to just do better. Y'all need to do better. Just hug it out. The BT Awards is coming up. Y'all should all gather and just hug it out. Be like, we cool.
Or maybe just sit your butt down somewhere and just do everything virtually. Because if you can't make it on time, then we need to restructure it.
You're gonna be late for a damn virtual. That's I don't know. Just do better. Just do better. Yeah. Just do better. Everybody just do better. Tank, stay out of grown folks' business.
I mean, we knew
Anita,
that.
stop being I don't want to call her aggressive, but
Yeah,
stop
don't
being
say
mean.
aggressive.
Stop being mean. Stop being that mean auntie. She's that mean auntie. Everybody's like, I don't like her because she don't give us no candy, she don't give us no money. She just mean. That's who Anita is. Just don't be that person. Just be nice. Just be nice. And babyface, continue doing what you're doing because you're doing okay. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, keep it up.
You know what he's doing? I think he divorced his wife and was like, I need to go on tour. I need to find some trim.
Babyface this man has wrote so many songs, and I was like, God damn! He wrote some rock and rolls. I was like, I didn't know you even wrote these. So I'm like, you have to literally do nothing. Just turn on the radio, and it's just like, oh,
and I may be wrong, by the way. I may be wrong about the divorce. I'm just saying. It just seems like to me now Babyface has been out and about. Seems like he's on a stroll of some sort. Like this man.
He's playing When Will I See You Again to all the ladies.
Man.
Oh. Oh man, Boogie! Yep. You know what time it is, folks. Sometimes be tripping, and this is one of my favorite segments.
Yeah,
niggas be tripping. No. Random episode.
Boy, he been
random.
This man forgot the damn layout outline. It's all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, sometimes it be happening. Hey, this nigga right here is tripping. So you know it is what it is. No, we have ad number 2. So let's get to that, and then we'll be right back.
Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code LATE NIGHT, okay? LATENITE. Go on over to their IG. It's Rose Vogue Styling, at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event, or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code late night, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
Topic number two. Hey, saying so sometimes players mess up.
It's okay. Do what you gotta do.
Sukihana accepts YK Osiris' apology following the forced kiss. If you have been living under a rock, this has been probably the top trending topic going on Black Twitter of the last couple of days. YK Osiris forced a kiss, is what they're calling it, upon Sukihana. Forced assault, forced kiss. Boogie, we got a video.
We do.
Roll
I
the
like that video too. I like her name.
footage.
You was right one.
Looks like he's trying to kiss Lil Duval there.
Yeah, you will, baby girl.
She said, "Get your young ass away from me."
Kiss the tattoo. I didn't kiss the tattoo. I know I've seen some neck drip right there before.
Oh my God.
See, I didn't see that part the first walk off.
And then
Oh, see already.
now look at Lil Duval. He looking at the game.
There's some great action going on in the court over here. And then it's the I got the kiss in there. Boogie being the resident lady of the podcast, I'll let you go first.
Uncalled for, lame as hell. This guy is what, 21, 22, whatever he is.
Somewhere mid-20s.
Who cares? Just she clearly told you, get your little young ass away from me, and yet you kept going, kept poking the bear, and now you pretty much sexually assaulted her.
Not pretty much. You
did.
You did.
You did.
I look at it as the people who are like, oh, this is not forced assault, this is not forced rape.
What is
anything.
it then?
I was like, what would you call it? Because it definitely wasn't. It's not consensual.
It looked uncomfortable. It just looked uncomfortable to watch. That's
Very
why
awkward.
Lil Duval, he was like, not on my watch. You ain't gonna see me.
I think, and I was trying to find, because I know Meek Mill made a statement about it.
Not Meek Mill.
Right, probably one of the last people ever that needs to
Not Mr. Mill.
to speak on it, but it is, I don't know what the term you want to call it, but it is assault. Forced kiss, forced whatever. It's assault, bro. It's sexual harassment, because this was not wanted. This was not an inviting moment of it was like, hey, yes, I want this kiss. One, you violated her before you even kissed her. You violated her the first time he walked up. What was he doing? You tried
Rubbed
to kiss the
her.
tattoo. You rubbed on her shoulders. So I was like, bro, even if I'm your friend like that, that's a weird
Very weird.
friendship right
Very
there.
weird.
For you to do that. Even if we are homies and I know you, I might, hey, tap you on the shoulder. Okay, cool. Let me lean in for the church hug, but I'm not about to come on and get you with the caressing of the shoulders and kissing the like, bro, that's weird. And you're at a basketball game and you're in public. What are you doing? It's not cool. I feel bad. I feel bad for Suki, 100%. But also, there's a couple other people need to be on the hook for this as well. And I get where when you're in these situations, like it's very awkward. And I'm not saying Lil Duval, Funny Man Marco, and White, did you have to punch him or anything? But there's got to be some bro.
Yeah.
She said
chill.
no. Like she's not feeling this.
Chill.
Y'all Negroes is sitting there making jokes. Lil Duval, you should have tongue kissed her. You saying stuff like that.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, go back and play the video. He said you should have tongue kissed her. Saying stuff like that lets people like YK Osiris, it's okay
That's
because y'all are
disgusting.
laughing and you seen the way his reaction was when he walked up. You
Yeah.
know, I'm like, bro, it's not cool. And he issued apology and she accepted apology, but I feel like the damage is already done because she what did she do?
She
She
feels
scrubbed her
unsafe.
Twitter,
Yeah.
scrubs her IG and everything so that she can't say anything. She I'm paraphrasing. She said, I drink a lot, to kind of cope, to hide things because I'm a very sensitive person. A lot of people don't know that about me. And I think what's crazy is she's very smart. If you listen to her talking on Breakfast Club and everything,
Mm-hmm.
very smart woman. You can honestly tell with a lot of these people, you're entertainers. These people don't really, they're not the persona that they
Mm-hmm.
rap about at some of these
Mm-hmm.
things. And I think where my level of irritation comes is where people are like, well, you rap about it, so you deserve this type of treatment.
Not at
You
all.
rap about eating niggas' asses, now we about to switch. You rap about that stuff, and it's people think you that's how you are when they see you in real life. So if you rap about eating niggas' ass and switching or whatever, and he eating your ass, that must mean when I see you out here trying to get this autograph, or whatever, I can just touch you. That's the assumption that people have, and it's stupid. Like we have to get out of thinking that way. And I'll do you one better. So if we're gonna hold every woman who does pussy rap, if we're gonna hold them to my coochie pink, my booty hole, if we're gonna hold them to these lyrics and treat them that way when we see them in public, when I see everything that talks about sliding on the ops, when I hear you talking about you done shot up everywhere you was, when I hear that and you show up to my establishment, I can refuse you at the door because I'm gonna use the same logic that you're using for those women. I can assume that you're gonna shoot up my establishment because you shot up everywhere you was. So I'm not letting you in here. And if I take that same logic and use that towards you, you're gonna be like, "Oh, you're profiling me, bro. You're being anti-black." But bro, you're doing the same thing to these women.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit niggas with that type of logic, they're like, "Oh, I'm
Now
wrong."
that you say it like that,
So it's like, come on, bro.
it's sad.
And
It's sad because I feel like, especially women, we can't even go outside and just be us. We gotta cover up and always be on the lookout because everyone's a target and just it. She was there. She's the only woman on the panel, and she's just probably
nobody
sitting
protected
there,
her.
yeah, just feeling hopeless because that's what I read. She did feel hopeless sometime trying to speak up for herself, and that's sad to see. That's sad to see. I I you know I long and I yearn and I want to hug every woman out there that wants to do and be in spaces where guess what, men run those spaces, and it's tough trying to fight and just be seen without being seen sexually or seen like you're being uh you're arousing the male species just for being there and trying to be who you are. Like, why can't we just be creative people and still be respectful at the same time? Like, what
Cause you
happened to
rap
that?
about getting your coochie ate out. That's why. If you don't rap about that, then we can't treat you that way. If you rap about respectable things, then we have to
Trash,
respect you. That's the logic, Boogie. You know how that goes.
trash. I mean, would you? I mean, I feel like I hope YK understands like the measures and parameters that has happened. And yeah, I get it. Till this day, Suki still apologized because she said, accepted his apology because she
Mhm.
said she don't want to tear no black man down. Because that's what we do. We will we will suppress our feelings in order to save a black man.
Black man, black women, saving humanity, saving democracy. Y'all just
Yeah.
be out here, not on heroes' work caves. That's where Meek Mill comes in. Don't do this to him, please. He a good kid. Just slap him, and he
God.
gotta let you something. We don't need our young bulls tore down for mistakes in this hypersexual era. I support Suki. Hold that plank down on some street shit. I mean,
Was that even necessary, my mans?
just
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
that's 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 how I feel about Meek. Like, you just inserting yourself in stuff that you don't need to insert yourself in. I think it's going to be a very hard lesson for YK Osiris to learn, which you by now, with everything that we know about respect, boundaries, and everything, you shouldn't have to learn this lesson now in 2023. You should kind of
Nope.
already know these things. I think the public shame, that's a lesson that
He'll
is a hard
understand.
one to have to deal with there. So he's dealing with that loss of money, because let's be real, there's gonna be a lot of women who don't want to work with you. There's a lot of women who came out. His assistant came out and said he allegedly did some things to her.
See,
So
thinking that it was
it's
okay.
it's going to be this spiraling effect that's going to, even though Suki Hana's accepted the apology and maybe she's not going to go do what, maybe press charge or anything towards him, the damage is already done. She doesn't have to
Oh
do
yeah.
anything to him for him to already have the consequences. Now, in regards to someone putting hands on him or whatever, I'm a civilian. I don't dwell in street activities. So if someone wants to handle him that way, it is what it is. I don't know, but what say you?
Nah, I don't. I'm not encouraging anybody putting hands on this man, but you don't know what people will do.
In that regard, I mean, there's some other people in the industry that said he needs his ass whooped as well. So I mean, if that is the form of consequence, just a grade A ass whooping for putting your hands on a young lady who didn't invite that, then you'll learn. You'll learn not to touch any other young lady ever again without. And I'm just saying, in 2020,
Without
you
consent.
just
Like
shouldn't be
what?
doing it at all,
Where
man.
is?
Like, come on.
Yeah, we need to remind people consent is a real thing. Boundaries are real things. You do things to be funny, but at what cost?
That wasn't even funny, bro. That was just so cringy. And there's another video of like a candy coated knife that came out, and someone on there that was talking really aggressive to her. And a nigga was like, "Oh, you like this shit, don't you?" And she was like, "Yeah, during sex, but not right now." So that so that right there
Understand the
already lets you
difference.
know the boundary. She's like, "Bro, we're not even in a sexual act. Why are you talking so aggressively towards me about sex?
Exactly. Because
Like, you're not even
men
doing
feel
this right
like
now.
they have the agency to do this.
You got to read the
The
room."
yeah. Read the room, do better. But you know what? These is what y'all do. This is what y'all do. So we gotta keep telling you 1,000 times, 15 times for y'all to get the moment.
It's
But
just
yeah, yeah,
unfortunate that there
it
are
is.
ladies out here who it's entertainment. It's no
Mm-hmm.
different than your favorite rapper who goes home to his wife, but he
Mm-hmm.
wrote 12 songs about dropping bodies and selling drugs. It's entertainment. It's not real.
People don't know the difference.
You can't just be walking up on people and grabbing them because they're talking about twerking and stuff. Like,
Ugh.
come on. And I understand, because people who she should have hit him. I understand why she didn't, because that situation would have got way worse for
Of
her
course.
than it would have on him. And like I said, there's just everybody that was at that table, with the exception of you, just trash, man. You're just trash. And I don't expect. I've seen some of Lil Duval's tweets, so I don't expect him to be
No
the voice of
reason. No.
morality
No.
and coming to someone's defense there. So it's just, I feel bad for it. We just gotta do better. You can't say, um you can't say
Protect
protect
black
black
women.
women
Yeah.
and you don't protect black women,
Black
and it's
women. Yep.
visibly there that
Yeah.
there was an issue. So everybody do better. Just Do better.
That's it.
Consent. Consent is key. Consent is key. Just leave it at that. Boogie. Now it is time for one of my
This guy.
favorite segments. Y'all niggas is tripping because sometimes niggas be tripping.
Yeah.
I.e. YKO Cyrus. So let's get to it. Who you got, Boogie, for y'all niggas?
My you niggas is tripping is a fun one, but it's not fun if this man gets caught. There was a parking issue. A Tahoe was parked very close to another car, and the other car, the driver took it upon himself to write a note saying, "Hey man, you parked so close to my car. I took the T off of your Tahoe because you're a hoe." He wrote this note and left it on the Tahoe. Well, I should say a hoe. Guys, now what if the driver from Tahoe asked the people from the store to get the video because their car was damaged? Find who you are. Find your car and damages your car a little bit more than just removing the T.
So you say it's gonna be all out parking wars.
Or if they find you and whoop your ass, like, guys,
I'll show you a-ho.
Right. Like, come on, we got to be smarter than that. Why are you removing people's symbols? What is it? Emblems off of cars? Come on, man. We got to be better than that. You could have just parked somewhere else, or you could have just waited for your mans to come out and be like, "Hey, my man." But majority of the time, the people that drives in Tahoes, from what I've experienced, are not nice people.
Yeah, you do have to tread lightly with the Tahoe drivers, and they don't be looking sometimes. They do not be looking when they're in the lines. I will agree with the big body Tahoes because I've driven one. My mother she used to have one. When you drive a big body Tahoe, you can't necessarily park beside everybody. You have to park. You gotta park. You taking a walk. You're just going to take a little bit of a walk because you want to get in there. So one, no one hits you and you don't hit them. So I'm kind of on the side of the Tahoe person here because I'm like, I know Boogie, you said you driven a Tahoe as well. So you were parking at one of the furthest spots out. So you probably chose to park next to me. There was probably a closer spot for you to go to. But one, this would have hit. I hate to be the grammar police, but this would have hit way better if they didn't say your and ho. They should have just put just take the and out. Just a ho. You're a ho. You are should have had that. And two, you was there for a minute. Like, was the T like halfway off? Because they're hard to take those letters off.
You gotta put heat on there to remove them. Yeah.
So it's like, what was you doing? Do you work at a body shop where you had your kit and you was like, you know what? I'm just.
I guess it's time to pop this one out.
But I'm thinking about, because of how long it takes to do that, I'm just imagining, what if they would have came out and saw you doing that?
Exactly.
I would whoop your ass. I'm sorry.
It's a lot of incidents that could have happened, and you are lucky enough right now, as we know, because we don't know the continual story of this, but you are lucky right now that we are able to see you. You pass this on to the socials, and you thought this was funny. Now, again, you better be. Now, what if you don't know? People are crazy out here. People really could be like, man, I know this penmanship, and we'll tie it all together and find you.
That's Catherine, an accountant.
Yeah, come on, man. You gotta be smarter than that. Let things go. Remember letting things go? Remember those? Remember that era of letting things go? Let's
That
go
was in
back to that.
the early 2000s.
Let's go back to that. Can we go back to that?
I am shocked at here's two other things I'm shocked at. I am shocked that one, they had a pen in their car and a piece of
I
paper.
stay with a pen.
A
That's
big ass piece of paper though.
no.
Like
That look like they ripped.
an
It looked
envelope or
like they
something.
ripped. Yeah, they ripped something off. They was like, "Oh, we getting this message across. This message will be happening."
They really wanted to prove their point. I've seen people who have been like, "You're a jerk," and they've left notes, but to sit up
Yeah.
there and leave the note and to damage their car,
Yeah.
you got like you just that. Honestly though, okay. So maybe I wouldn't whoop their ass because if
Yeah.
you're crazy enough to write a letter and
Yeah.
damage my car, you not a normal level of crazy.
I think it's on both ends.
You might
yeah.
hook up. So I just I'm kind of good on that one. Gotta walk away.
Yeah. Who do you have?
My niggas tripping is a wild one. Because these niggas really are trapped because they're putting out this bullshit music. There's no hip hop song or album has reached number one on the Billboard chart so far in 2023, despite this being the 50th anniversary of hip hop itself. And we got nobody to blame except for the niggas who keep putting out this trash ass music. Have you listened to hip hop lately? It's just garbage. The only thing that's saving the genre are probably the beats. It's a couple of bops that be out here, but it's all the same. It all sounds the same. Mumble rap killed rap. I'm sorry. It's just how I feel. It killed it.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Because we're just it's how can you have a genre that has dominated for so long every year after year after year? And there are some hip hop superstars. How do none of these people not have a number one right now in 2023? The music sucks.
I'm a R&B. I'm a R&B to the core
I get
of
it.
me. Neo soul, R&B alternatives,
Afro beats now.
Afro beats. That is me. That is who I am. Now I'll listen to hip hop / rap if there is a bop or consider it I would say a person who's featured an R&B feature on said hip hop rap. But I'm not running. I don't remember the last time I was very that I wanted to get a rap album. I'm trying to think when.
King's Disease was the last one that that series. Those were good albums, but
but I don't consider any of Nas and Kendrick because they come out whenever they want to come out, and
that's true.
That's not the same as these rappers and hip hoppers.
No, you're right. I'm hard pressed. I could not tell you. I can tell you some ones that are decent, but to be like this is the number one, I'm like, the last good one that I listened to was Kendrick Lamar. Is that last one that he put out?
Yeah,
the last good one. The Young Metro soundtrack for Into the Niggaverse. That's a good soundtrack, but it's not something where I'm like, this is the number one album. It's got some bops on there, but it's nothing that
it's also a soundtrack. Like that's different.
True.
Yeah, that's a different genre.
I am waiting for Nicki Minaj. I'm not a bar, but I'm waiting to see the numbers because I feel like if there's anyone who can get a number one before 2023 closes out, it's probably her. If she drops, I feel like she probably.
You think she's coming out this year though?
At this point, because there's no number ones, I'll be like, let me just put something out. I would.
I was gonna say, I think both Nicki and Cardi, not to
Cardi,
use
she
both,
would grab it too, though.
But I'm just saying, I think they're both like, we might want to wait till next year, top of the year, to get themselves in, just because, like, it's been flop era for these hip hoppers.
But
these
it just
rappers.
goes back to the quality of music. You have to really get back to the core of one, stop putting out albums that are like 30 minutes long. That's not an album. Like every song's
It's an
got to be
EP.
they're doing like 2-minute songs. Stop doing
Yeah,
that.
they're
You guys
EPs.
are I don't want to okay, I'm not gonna use the L word. I'm not gonna say lazy. Because I know how difficult it is for us to create as big an artist, but I feel like you're shortchanging us when you are giving 2-minute songs. Like you said, it's an EP. Get back to truly for people who say I really love this. I don't see it because if you really loved it, you would be churning out better quality music. The R&B niggas have no issues with giving us the ladies albums fire. SZA,
Yeah,
Tim's,
yeah.
the Summer Walkers, the ladies have been killing it. The niggas on the R&B, it's just like y'all need to do better. The
Well,
Afrobeat
they
niggas,
they they worried about their cases right now. Most of these R&B dudes are out here.
they like rappers now.
Yeah, they are handling other stuff that has nothing to do with music.
So it's just like, man, they gotta figure something out. They gotta figure it out. I feel like um there's no A&R anymore. Because
Mhm.
remember back in the day, it was, I mean, there's A&R, but they're not pushing them to develop them like how they used to. If you weren't good back in the day, you weren't coming out. It was just like this project got shelved. It was one single, or it was just like you're just not ready.
Yeah.
Now everyone is just like, put them out, put them out, put them out.
Or
And it's just
dare I
uh,
say, maybe this is the era of the
I'm
women,
okay with
because
that.
there are a number of women rappers who are coming back strong.
Lotto. She's put
Yeah,
out a dope hit, but
they're coming
Cardi's
about
helping carry
strong.
that that record. I don't think she would do it without Cardi. I don't know. Maybe she would. I know. I'm not trying to hate on her because she's talented. But I'm all for the lady era. I'm all for it because these niggas, y'all just do better, man. Everybody's just got to do better from a rap standpoint. Do better. Like you can't be the number one genre. And they even looked at the sales. Every other genre is outpacing hip hop right now. R&B, country sales is up. How is country music? I'm like, come on now, come on, y'all. Y'all can't even beat the dudes who are singing about dogs and trucks. Come on, put
Let's
the
see what
guns
happens.
down on every track and
You
start rapping
said
about
put
some
the
other
guns
stuff.
down on every track. Just slowly put them down, and you know,
Give
pick up
us
some
something
water.
more hybrid, more. What they say, give us some more high vibrational vibes or something.
Yeah.
Let's get to the final ad, and we'll be right back.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that, because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I gotta tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast, and because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
Boogie for quite some time. A lot of travelers who fly out of LAX, Vegas, and other Portland, other areas that are weed friendly have often said that their weed does not make it to their final destination. A lot of people I've seen it on Twitter. They've been like, you know what? I think the baggage people or someone got me. They stole my stuff, and people are always like, "That's why you got to bring your weed on the plane." Who checks a bag when they have weed? Come to find out, two American Airlines cargo agents at the San Francisco International Airport orchestrated a years-long scheme to steal marijuana from departing passengers' luggage. And then raked in as much as 10,000 of them things per week selling the contraband, the Fed said. Joel Lamont Dunn was described as the mastermind. Adrian Webb, his right-hand man behind the brazen ring involving other cargo agents at the airport, according to the criminal complaint filed with the U.S. District Court, Northern California, on June 9th. So according to the feds, an informant who had knowledge of the conspiracy to steal marijuana was working alongside Dunn and Webb as a cargo ramp agent when the alleged scheme was hatched in 2020. Excuse me. The informant told the feds that Dunn approached them to assist with stealing marijuana from the checked baggage area at SFO. The informant was paid around $2,000 in cash per shift or more if large quantities were taken that day, according to the criminal complaint. It's unclear who was transporting such vast amounts of marijuana through airport security. The informant told investigators that Dunn was the leader of the operation, while Webb appeared to be his right-hand man and gave directions when Dunn was not around, according to the complaint. The two have been charged with conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance and released on bail. Dunn's bail was set at $75,000 and Webb's was at $50,000, according to court records. A trial date has not been set. Boogie, what says you on this?
Not you stealing weed from people. Stop it. You lost your job. Now you about to go to jail because you was digging into other people's luggage and stealing their weed. If you needed some weed, you should have just asked somebody to get you some weed.
Especially in Cali, you can get weed for the lowest.
For the lowest of the low. What a business
for a penny out there.
What a business! $2,000 a shift for you to grab or find you some weed. So, how much weed do you have to grab to find in order for you to get that $2,000 a shift?
They was moving weight.
Wow.
I'm talking about pounds. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. If I'm getting $2,000 per shift and possibly more, I'm not snitching. I'm not snitching. I am not rocking the boat. It says the masterminds were getting 10 bands per week, so I'm getting 2,000 a shift. I'm working every shift. Mr. Manager, you got any overtime?
Need me to do?
You got overtime? It's like, man, Nate is always here. Anytime it's overtime needed, he's the first one to ask. He shows up early, leaves late. I love this guy. I would be there I'm there. 2,000 a shift? Man, cut it out.
It's always, you know what it is? It's always somebody that knows what you're doing, that don't want to be involved, that mad that you didn't ask them to be involved, or just don't like you. It's always somebody.
Somebody's girl got smashed. That's what it was. Somebody's girl got smashed. Why else would you tell? They must have smashed the dude who was getting the 2,000 bands. He probably had a little work relationship, a little shorty who's the ticket at the ticket gate. And he's like, "Oh man, you smashing Shireen?" He's like, "That's me. That's my work wife." And he was like, "You know what? I'm snitching. I'm diming y'all out." That's probably what it was.
Man, I feel like there are other ways for you to be entrepreneurs.
I mean, this was foolproof. When you think about the intricacies of this, because you have to get the weed out of the airport.
Yeah.
That's the part where I'm like, this is like a movie. How many hands were exchanged with the packages and getting stuff through?
I don't know about foolproof. You talking about foolproof. This is error. You have errors right here, all meant for it takes an arm and a leg for you to even get a job at an airport.
This is very true.
And now they make sure that you have all the security clearances that you need. Now, when you leaving out, I don't know if they check bags or anything, but now they probably are gonna
They're
check
gonna do
bags.
it now. They gonna have cameras checking the people who are loading the bags. But for years, people always suspected
Yeah,
that the people who were throwing bags on there were taking stuff. There will
yeah,
be people who was like, I had some Louis shoes in there. Get to my destination, they stole my shoes. I've
yeah.
heard people talking about
Yeah.
bags getting stolen, so it's like
I don't check bags, so I don't
I
know
don't
that.
either.
I don't know that life. So
It's very
I don't
rare.
remember. I don't remember the last time. I think I checked bag because they were like, I think
We
we were
can't take
like,
off.
right, we can't take off until we have some check bag. I think I checked my bag because they forced me to check my bag.
Yeah,
But
it's like those are the options. I'm like, yeah, I'm taking it on board. But I'm always like, my thing with this, and I know I know for a fact when you leave Denver, when you leave weed legal states, you can fly with it. It's just
yeah,
getting back in, like wherever you land at, you may have some issues.
that's why you
And
got to check
you
your
know,
bag.
and it's just like, bro. And first of all, seal your packages up, bro. If you're getting, if unless you are buying weed from the plug, like street weed or whatever, you shouldn't be even opening up what you got until you are in the parking lot, anyways. Once you've landed at your destination.
Correct. I'm that type of person. I will put all my weed in my makeup bag. I will find
That's how you gotta do it. Yep.
like you're not about to. I will put them in my dirty socks before I have my weed just all out in my luggage. Like, here you go.
Just loud, like, oh, just it's like that video of the girls that was flying from LA to Atlanta, and they was so pissed. They took my pills, girl, and my weed. I was like, you think you was flying from LAX to Atlanta? Come on, you gotta have some secret compartments or something.
Yeah, you gotta do better than that. Come on, y'all.
Do better out here, man. Don't mess up the finesse. Don't mess it up.
Well, they already messed it up. So
do you think the dude who told do I not go to jail because I'm telling, or is it like you gotta do some time too, my boy? I wonder how that works.
I don't know. Great question. He probably got some type of deal if he telling.
Man, God, just dumb. Just dumb. Dang. Do better. Do better. Boogie, you know what? This weekend is going to be a special weekend. It is Father's Day weekend. So shout out to all of the people who are celebrating their fathers. And also it is bliggity black. It's Juneteenth weekend as well. I couldn't get it out.
Remember what it is? Because I can help you if you need some.
I was like, black history. No, not that one. It's Juneteenth.
This guy here, boy.
So black folks, go out there, and those of you who are celebrating the fathers and celebrating blackness, have a good ass, safe ass time out there. Yes. Don't do no work. Don't do no work on Monday. If you got to go to work, don't do nothing. Just sit there and get a free check because it's our holiday. Don't do nothing. White people, y'all got to go to work on Monday. So. What you got for the people, Boogie?
Don't you got a blunt fact?
Oh, you're right. You see, again, it's a random.
Here,
I'm forgetting it all. It's a random. You know what?
On that ganja.
No more hoodie Nate. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be no more hoodie Nate, because I feel like hoodie Nate just be super random. So we're not doing hoodie Nate.
This persona that you done have, yeah, we're gonna have to sideline, sit on the bench, my buddy, just like the hoodie Mellow. Yeah.
Sometimes players mess up. This goes back to what we were saying. Black women be saving the day. So appreciate you, Bookie, for saving the day and saving the show. Yes, we'd like to close out on a blunt fact. This is one of those facts where sometimes it might be a gut punch. You're like, dang, Nate, you was real blunt. Or like most of the episode, you might be like, this nigga's been smoking. And it's a blunt fact. So here we are for
today's... Say the damn blunt fact.
Sometimes you can't forget to water your plants or your peoples, but you can't give them too much water because you might suffocate them. Water them enough, not too much. All right? Do what you will with that fact.
I think you enjoy doing this. You really enjoy doing it.
I say every second's my favorite, but this might be the favorite of all the favorites.
Oh gosh!
Like, subscribe, on all of your podcast platforms. We truly do appreciate everyone.
Absolutely.
If you want to contribute to this podcast as a sponsor, feel free to hit us up. That's the ad there. We got our personal ads down there as well. We're always interested in new people who want to sponsor the podcast and keep this thing growing. What you got,
Hell
Boots?
yeah. You know, as always, tell a friend to tell a friend that this is your favorite podcast. And remember to smash, bang, hit, click that bell so you can get all of our content as soon as it drops. Get notified when our content drops. That's it. That's all I got.
I got nothing else for the delegation. Again, it's a long weekend. Go out there and have some safe, bliggity black fun, and white folks take your ass to work. I got nothing else.
All right.
Another dope ass episode of Late Night with Nate Nation. I'm your boy,
And I'm Adrian Brandenburg.
We up out of here.
Let's-